Luxe Turner goes in. Stand by. They're ready. Gates back and away they go. They're racing. Decalogue a little bit slowly away in Division 2 of the Unibet More Extra Place races. EBF maiden over the 7 furlongs. Short price favourite Title Roll's got a very professional start there and spears into an early lead to Cerulean Blue and Treble Seeking Buick racing on the outside there in the double green colours. Mostan sits in third. The yellow jacket Luxe Turner is racing in fourth, the purple colours, followed then by Siwa Oasis. They're followed then towards the outside by Blindfold Games and then towards the rear of the field at the moment, Gold Stargazing and Decalogue is at the rear of the field as they make their way down towards the final 4 furlongs very shortly. And it's Title Roll who got to the front pretty easily and bosses things at the moment to Cerulean Blue, who's racing in second. The yellow jacket of Mostan just nudged along to try and get a little bit closer. Luxe Turner's making nice progress into a slightly better going fourth, followed then by Siwa Oasis on the inside of Blindfold Games, and then towards the back of the field still, Gold Stargazing, and also towards the back and driven along is Decalogue. 2.5 furlongs left to go. They're coming to the cutaway, and it's Title Roll, sent for home by Oisin Murphy, leads by 2 to 2.5 lengths. The Cerulean Blue, who's a little bit one-paced at the moment. Siwa Oasis is the one that's staying on from the back in the pink and green colours, then Mostan and Luxe Turner, but it's Title Roll who's well clear as they go inside the final furlong, a 4-length advantage. The Siwa Oasis is running very promisingly in second, but racing up towards the line. This has been done with a minimum of fuss. Title Roll, Oisin Murphy, easy as that too. In second position, Siwa Oasis. Gold Stargazing finished in third. In the end, it was tight for fourth between Mostan and Cerulean Blue.
Title Roll back with a bang. He's done that really nicely under Oisin Murphy for Simon and Ed Crisford, returning 11 to 4 on, and does it with the minimum of fuss, really. Returning from that hefty absence since finishing second behind Humidity in that novice stakes earlier on in the season. That promised plenty, and well, he looks a very smart type, doesn't he, in the making. Difficult to tell what he's beaten in behind. We have plenty of these newcomers. In second, it was Siwa Oasis, and I think it might have been Mostan back in third, but I'll clear that one up for you. But up front, the winner has gone clear, and that is Title Roll, son of Too Darn Hot. Hands and heel stuff, really, from Oisin Murphy. And you can see the electric turn of foot and class, really, that this horse has shown in the closing stages to go well clear of his rivals. He looks above average, there's no doubt about that. We saw Siren Soup win our previous race. Again, he looked a horse of innate ability and talent, and I think we've probably seen another one here in Title Roll, who's been much too good in our 540 Division 2 of our 7 furlong maiden, and could be one to look forward to next year.
And rather belatedly, yet another winner to emerge as the next time out winner from that maiden that was won at Newbury by Humidity. I think that might make it as many as 7 now. And Title Roll, just too good, kept it simple, uncomplicated. Beats, should point out the third horse is Gold Stargazing. He's worth keeping an eye on, actually, from the outside stall. He's the one that makes the most inroads. He was still last, I think, with 2 furlongs to go, but pretty smooth for the market leader.
Yeah, it was very straightforward, wasn't it? He's one of 2 horses that had a run, and Oisin broke from stall 2 and was able to dictate. Look, he's pricked his ears in front, hasn't he? And he's really enjoyed himself on the front end. I guess Connections will be delighted that he's won. He's won in good style, and he's not really had to work too hard to do that. But I think you're right, Richard. I think the horse to take out of the race is the horse at the back in the Peter Harris colours, Gold Stargaze, and he's run a fine race, staying on well.
We thought beforehand that he looked a nice, big, strong type, and he was a little bit lost early, and they weren't in any hurry with him. Second horse has run perfectly okay as well. Siwa Oasis, debut for Charlie Hills. The rest of them, no obvious promise, to be honest.
They'll all find a level, won't they?
Yeah, and you know, it's when you're dealing with first timers like this, is it because they're not good enough? Is it because they're just not mentally ready for it? I mean, you can see Mostan there gets a pretty early shake of the reins towards the far side in the Sheikh Ahmed colours, but Gold Stargazing is being pushed along by George Wood there. It's quite an interesting horse in terms of pedigree, because by Starman, the Dam was a sprinter as well, but there is, you know, middle distance in the pedigree, as I suppose there is in probably everyone's if you look hard enough. But in the case of the third, it looks, is that greenness or is that lack of pace? To me, that looks like a horse who's going to step up to 1 mile and 10 and beyond next year and be all right.
So the times, I haven't quite them confirmed, but I think that's about, it was over 2 seconds faster than the previous division. So, you know, it's backed up by the clock. Admittedly, when the odds-on favourite makes all, it's not that much of a tactical race. But so seeing the head on there, you can see the late progress that Gold Star Gazing makes. There's little bits of promise from the rest, but as you were mentioning, Martin, they'll find a level, but it might take some of them 3 runs.
Yeah, exactly. There's quite a few of them will be destined for handicaps. I certainly would be keeping an eye on Gold Star Gazing next time out. Made some real nice work towards the end, but the winner here was, yeah, it was a good run. First run for a while. He did everything right, but loved the way he relaxed in front. Made the run and pricked his ears. O'Sheen was able to give him a nice breather, and then he looked like visually he was quickening the last 2 or 3 furlongs. I thought he did it in pretty decent style, considering he was on his own and unchallenged, really.
Yeah, no, he'd say he dictated, obviously, which was helpful, but the other 2 came from back in the field. It wasn't as if it was 1, 2, 3 in the run, so I think he probably is just quite a smart horse. It'll be interesting to find out exactly what has ailed him and whether that means we will see him again this season or whether or not he'll now be put away. He's 4-11 favourite. He wins for Simon Ed Crisford, Mr. Smith, Magnier and Tabor, O'Sheen Murphy in the saddle. Siwa Oasis 50-1 in second place. See whether that proves a poison chalice or not in terms of a handicap mark down the line. Gold Star Gazing, the obvious eye catcher, in third at 10-1. Kennington was the one that was taken out. You'll get your money back there. I don't think there will be a Rule 4 because he was quite a big price taken out on Vets advice. There you go. Let's have a look at those times. Yeah, look at that. There's a massive difference between the 2 divisions. That is a very, very big difference. I think it's fair to point out that race number 3 is steadily run and race number 4 is quite well run, but race number 3 is very steadily run. But that is, what, that's 2.5 seconds. It's about 12 lengths, maybe more. So, yeah, quite a difference between those 2 divisions. Title Rolls performance backed up by the clock.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.